AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Play one, and Prescott to the air. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Prescott down. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Prescott to throw on 4th.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. On play action, Prescott.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. We're scoreless after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you get...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Touchdown! Tony Pollard from 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Mahomes' throw brought in by Watson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's Mahomes.
Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Prescott, he throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Forced out to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott rolling to his left. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
That is caught.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open hole.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now 14-0.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. following the interception. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action now. Prescott
work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Off the play fake, Prescott steps away. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Throwing, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Pacheco.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott steps away to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And it is now 21-0. And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one for Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Mahomes will throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone.
Sheds off the tackle.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
High throw, but he makes the catch.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Another try from the 19, 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. To throw is Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, it's Pollard. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
James now to return it.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete.
Big strides, look at him go.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 94 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And he will get into the end zone, so that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Running right, it's Pollard.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 2nd down. Mahomes to throw it.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Mahomes. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
One final try from Mahomes. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.